Okay, hey guys, and welcome to my sketchbook. This is my sketchbook right here. And look how thick she is. I'm sticking crap in. So, like, I'm sticking cards in it. Like, look at that. Like, but it's not a sketchbook tour or anything like that. I'm not like, we're going to be filling this spread right here in today's video. And we're going to be channeling some clowns, past lives. Here is the sticker sheet I will be using in today's video of clowns and my symbolistic style here, kind of cartoony, symbolistic. But I'm going to be reading you some messages that I channeled, and this one said that I asked the universe for wisdom and handed me a rubber chicken. And when I was writing that down, when that came through, I was laughing so hard. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. So, I once lived as a serious philosopher, a giant red nose improved most. That's what happens when every improves most situations. Yes. That's what happens when you have tiny handwriting, you can't read it. These records appeared historically questionable. Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors are watching. In a previous life, I was a royal knight. I fought dragons, defended kingdoms. Life is strange. So true. I used to command smiles. Attention? Got it. Caution, spirit guide. By unicycle. Yep. I hope you are laughing. I once steered thousands. Now I'm a chicken. And now I was laughing hard. So now what we're going to do, we are going to use these stickers, which I use with my linen cut sticker maker. And I used AI and I generated these stickers. So we're going, this is how I make my sketchbook full. This is I'm going to put this as a tutorial on how to fill your sketchbook later, but this is a sneak preview on how to fill it. It's that you want to have every space filled. Now, you don't want to have every space filled. That is controversial, but I wanted to mention also you don't have to have every single space filled. The main point is you want your sketches, your words, your text overlapping, and if you have a sticker maker or if you have sticker paper and a printer, you can make stickers. I usually generate through AI, and sometimes I draw them, sometimes I don't, but you know, at the same time I usually use Canva and I generate through AI. I know it's controversial with AI, but I thought, you know, why not do this page with you as I talk about how I channel, because I'm a second medium artist and I want you guys to see my process and everything. And now if you really want to see this get full, I may do a tutorial later on, just not tonight or tomorrow, on how I fill sketchbooks. I could do a whole tutorial on that. And everything, and that's a whole different video by itself. But like this, I just put this in the sticker sheet I use in the sketchbook, and you know, it creates volume and thickness. But on the same side, if you don't want your pages full, see, I like my pages full because it creates a dynamic. Right word I'm trying to pull here and everything. And I just want, if you want, you could do across the middle section or the side. What I'm trying to say here, some little balloons. I'm gonna put this little guy here. And there we go. Now, I can look at this and call this done. But it's not done. I can add stuff to it. I can glue stuff in, cover it all up again, and have the drawings underneath it, but I know they are there. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I gotta like add stuff to it, or like, but this is how I channel past lives of clowns. I know it's a really weird topic, but I'm like, that this, I'm like, I have to do it. So this is how I do it, and I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Notification bell on so yes, you won't miss a single video. And I hope you guys like today's video, and let me show you again my Chucky sketchbook. I'm so excited. Like, I was like here's another spread. It's not even done yet, but like it's got like drawings underneath and layering. So yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's continue watching the video. Like, I just got that much left, but once it gets done, it's like, it's not gonna, I'm still gonna fill it, like, it's until it gets really thick, and then call it good. But anyway, see you guys in the rest of the video. Today I wanted to talk about something that is gonna become a huge part of my creative process. Mediumship art and channeling through drawing. Now everyone's different, everyone's experience is different, and I'm only going to show what works, sharing what works for me. So with that being said, for me, channeling isn't about forcing messages. In fact, the harder I try, the less fun it becomes. One of the biggest tips is to start with curiosity instead of pressure. Instead of asking, am I getting a message? I like to ask questions like, who wants to step in my sketchbook today? In which it's really opening up doors to creativity and fun. Or what exhibit wants to appear in the Museum of Spirit. That simple shift helps me relax and become more playful. Another tip is to draw first, analyze later. A lot of times I start sketching a face, a character, or even a silly idea like a clown past life. As I'm drawing, thoughts, phrases, and little stories start popping into my mind. Everything I write down, everything without judgment. The key is not stopping the flow. If I stop every 5 seconds and ask, is this real or am I doing this right? The experience gets interrupted. Instead, I stay curious and keep creating. Something else I've learned is that channeling doesn't always feel serious. Sometimes it feels deep. Sometimes it feels emotional. And sometimes in the affluent areas like this bread you're seeing here. Recently, I was writing down clown past life records and laughing so hard because the messages were so unexpected and hilarious. But that joy and surprise are part of the experience too. My first tool for mediumship art is my sketchbook. I use spirit portraits, sayings, spirit stories, and what I call a spirit exhibit. Like every page becomes part of my museum of spirit. And honestly, that's probably the biggest tip of all. Make it fun. Name your process. Don't copy me, but name your process and what you want to do. The fun thing of having, the easier it is for ideas to flow. The less pressure I put on myself, the more open and creative I become. And to get in the zone, guys, the best thing you want to do is listen to music. Like my favorite album I have right now is Plastic Heart by Miley Cyrus. I love that album so much. I'm listening to it on repeat, and I'm having a blast making art. Um, so if you're interested in mediumship art, start simple. Grab a sketchbook, ask questions. Draw will come to mind. Write down the phrases that appear. I use phrases, don't, and when I say phrases, don't use long messages that can get redundant and generic. Like, be, believe it yourself, or like, stuff like that. You want to be creative. You never know what kind of exhibit might show up next. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's different kind of video, and I'll see you in the next video exhibit. Bye for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what's your favorite clown here, and it's in my semi-realistic style. And I hope you guys have fun watching it. Bye, guys.